Let me ask you, these red state Democrats, they are in a very tough position here. I don't envy the position they're in, but Senator Manchin, who does he serve here? His constituents or Chuck Schumer?
Oh, obviously, he's got to appeal to the higher power. That's his constituents. I think he made was a pretty smart move when he decided to commission a poll or to allow his constituents to weigh in online and then to give them their feedback about this particular nominee and how they'd like to see him vote. I think that's pretty smart. And I love, that said, it would have been great if a couple of years ago, Republicans who controlled the Senate would have given Obama the exact same opportunity, but it didn't happen that way.
No, it didn't. It didn't happen that way. I think it's interesting what Schumer is doing because he has no procedural methods, if you will, to stop the confirmation of Kavanaugh. All he can do is kind of this rabble-rousing, what he's doing. He can use a lot of rhetoric, but there's nothing he can really do. Is this a battle that you think that Democrats should fight for the next few months, or should they just accept it and focus on different issues?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, it's really difficult to say. The appointment of a Supreme Court justice has so many implications. Kavanaugh is relatively young as a jurist and would have a long tenure on the court, presumably, and would be able to weigh in on a number of different decisions. And so I completely understand why Democrats won't lay down and fight, or won't lay down on this issue. But I would tell you, regardless of what I think or what members of the minority in the Democratic caucus might think, I think Democrats across the country are fired up, and they're not fired up necessarily against Judge Kavanaugh. The person who's spoken loudest for Judge Kavanaugh thus far has been President Trump, and we haven't liked what we've heard President Trump say about Kavanaugh and why he picked him. It's less about him as a jurist and his experience, I would say. I think it's more about opposition to the president.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.